Hey guys, we're back in our deck profile, and today we got the newest dinosaur archetype from out of Soul Fusion, Dinowrestlers. So, the the third archetype for dinosaurs in their history. So, this is really exciting. I can't wait to show you guys what I've cooked up for you guys. So yeah, and basically with this deck, it's a going second deck, and it's more because most of their good effects are when you're pretty much have less monsters than your opponent. And I kind of have a cool little twist on it. I do have the Brilliant Engine in this list because I felt like the Brilliant Engine would help, get this deck up and rolling for the most part, and like in ways that it probably wouldn't if you didn't have it in the deck. And actually, it didn't disappoint me at all. And but yeah, it really made the deck a lot more better than I thought. So let's just get right in, shall we? So start off, you got your main, pretty much the best Dinowrestler in the whole deck. 3 Dinowrestler Pankratops. With him, he's pretty much a Cyber Dragon on crack. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the sums up with him. But he can pop a card, which is a quick effect. So yeah, so as long as you opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special summon him from your hand, and you get the quick effect pop by tripping a Dinowrestler monster. So it's any card, which is nice. Doesn't have to be face up or anything, just one card in the field. So he can tribute himself, he can tribute any Dinowrestler monster. So very, very good. Pretty much the thing you want to see opening hand when you're going second. Next, their main searcher. 3 Dinowrestler Stegosaur with him. If you special summon, you can add a Dinowrestler monster or World Dino Wrestling from deck to hand, which is the field spell. And then during the end phase, if this card's in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, and your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can target a Dinowrestler monster in your graveyard, except himself, special summon it, and you can only use these effect once per turn. So, pretty good searcher. He's really nice when you special summon off of Yugioh and everything. So, yeah, really, really good 3 of. Next, another 3 of. 3 Dinowrestler Raptor. And with him, he's actually really nice. He's actually kind of a pretty interesting card. With him, he's in attack position, and if he's in attack position, he can't destroy a battle. And then when he's attacked, he's changed to a defense position after the damage step. And then during the standby phase, any standby phase, if he's in defense, you can special Dinowrestler from deck. So really nice, really good way of field swarming with him. Haven't really gotten into him much during testing, but he's really nice when you need to stall or just another way to get your Dinowrestlers out. And then last Dinowrestler monster, it's in the main deck. 1 Capeptera. He's not really good. Being generous, I feel, by having him in the deck as a 1-of, but his first effect is okay with if you have less monsters than your opponent, you can target a monster on the field, send it to the graveyard. That's not that bad. It's just this last effect with giving a Link Monster 1000 when he uses Link Material, that's just meh. I think everything else about him is kind of meh because he's a level 3 dinosaur and a wind, so it kind of goes against everything else. I mean, you want to have dinosaurs level 4, but for what he is, the first effect is okay, and that's what warrant me to run him in this deck. Now on to non-Dinowrestler monsters. Let's get on to other dinosaurs, like, for example, pretty much one of the better ones in the whole game. Not much needs to be said about this guy. 3 Solian Oviraptor. He is pretty much, don't really need to explain him very much because he's the main searcher, and if you're running a dinosaur deck, you are playing this guy at 3. So, not much needs to be said. And another guy who doesn't need to be said that needs to be talked about that much. 3 Conductor. He's the power play for any dinosaur deck, and just amazing boss monster. And if you are playing a dinosaur deck, you want to have him in the deck. Another one you want to have in the deck, 1 Miscellaneousaurus, because he is limited, but he's also protection. He's really nice just for combo extension and just for protection in general. And then 1 Giant Rex for more extension. When you banish him up a pill or Conductor Summon, he just comes back, so really nice. 1 Coatless. In this deck in particular, I only wanted to run 1 because, to be honest, it's just for space reasons, and also so I don't really brick that often. That's pretty much the reason behind that. He's self-explanatory. He can add the pill when he's sent to grave, and also he has a quick effect by destroying a dinosaur in your hand or face up in the field to negate the activation and destroy a spell or trap that was activated. So yeah, next onto non-dinosaur monsters now. 3 Predaplant Orphis Scorpio. Sorry for the glare. I'm gonna try and get this over. 3 Scorpio. With him, you could say it's pretty self-explanatory. Same with Cobra. These guys are here to search out the Brilliant Fusion, the fusions. So yeah, really self-explanatory. That they are the reasons why the Brilliant Fusion engine can exist for the most part. Then 2 Summoner Monk. This is an interesting pick. I wanted to use it because to get more field spam, and it helps because it helps get out Sestego from deck sometimes, and also you want to have their field spell in the grave anyway, just for plays. So honestly, I felt it was a great fit. Hasn't disappointed me yet in testing, and I feel like it's a really good fit in the deck. And then next, just for Brilliant Engine targets, 2 Trick Clown and then 1 Garnet. I was toying with 1 Trick Clown and 1 Fairy Tale Snow, but the Snow, I mean, I wasn't able. Snow was kind of iffy at times because I wasn't able to set up Graveyard sometimes when I wasn't going off as fast. So I decided to take it out and then put the second Trick Clown in because Trick Clown makes it a little bit more consistent. And that's it for monsters. 27 monsters in this deck. Now onto spells. 3 Fossil Dig, obviously, because it's the main spell. Obviously, 2 Double Evolution Pill. Again, another way of getting out your big guys. He can even get out Pankratops as well from deck, which is really nice. 2 of the World Dino Wrestling. I only use this for the last effect. The fact that if you have less monsters in your opponent, you can banish this from your graveyard, especially Dinowrestler from deck. The first effect I don't really use that much because it's honestly not that great, I feel, and it kind of counteracts this whole deck in general, I feel. I mean, it's not that great. I mean, I haven't really used it as in the field spell zone that much at all. I mostly try to get this in the grave as soon as I can. So I did toy around at with 3 of them, but I decided to cut it down to 2 because it was getting a little bit clunky at 3, I felt. And then next, 3 Brilliant Fusion. Obviously, because it is one of the main power plays, and one of the main more power plays in this deck to help get everything go off. So, like I said, this is just here to help get the whole deck off the ground. I felt like since there wasn't many monsters in Dinowrestlers in general, like there's only 3 main deck monsters, or no, 4 main deck monsters of the deck, I decided to why not just use an engine to help get this deck off the ground better. And to be honest, Brilliant Fusion was probably the correct call. I haven't regretted it yet, and honestly, I think I'll keep it in here for a while. And then next, 2 Call by the Grave. You are a combo deck. You won't want your people's hand traps to screw your day up, so 2 Call by the Grave is a must. 1 Goods, because Goods can send the field spell to get pluses when you're behind in monster count. 1 Foolish Burial to send a Quatless, and also to send Sestego sometimes, because Sestego during the end phase can bring something back. So it's a good combo there. And then lastly, for the main deck, 1 Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn is self-explanatory, not much needs to be said about that. So, 42 card main deck. Now on to the extra deck. 1 King T-Rexel. He's I mean, I used to have 2 of them in here during the testing phase, and I didn't go into him much at all. I mean, I only went to 1 at most. Going into 2 felt like never would happen, so I think you should only have 1 in this deck. To be honest, he's okay. I mean, yes, he's have some cool things going on with him, but I don't think he's a must at over 1. I feel like if you only have 1 in here, you're fine. And then next, for more links, Mrs. Radiant, because most of your monsters are Earth anyway. 1 Lampharinkus, because there are some mixed attributes in this deck, like Oviraptor and Conductor, and and Capaptera when he's Wind. So there are some mixed attributes. So if you can't get into Mrs. Radiant, you can go into him. He's perfect for that situation. 1 Afterclock Taker for some OTK potential with Conductor and everything. A Nightmare package of Cerberus and Phoenix. These 2 are fine. They are really good. I like them a lot. I did wonder if I should put a unicorn in here, but to be honest, I don't really think unicorn's necessary. Just use these two; they're perfectly fine. And then we get into the more expensive part. Yugioh Skull Dread. This is obviously because of Brilliant Fusion. He's insane, draw 4 and everything. He pretty much put this whole deck. He puts his whole deck together after the Brilliant Fusion. He kind of is a nice bow on top of everything because he helps just get so many more plays off. Drawing 4 is insane, and then like the fact that you can special something from hand. There are times where I've specialed Sestego, gotten our extra search off of that. There's just a lot going into him, and he's just really nice, and I really do like Yugioh in this deck, and also the fact that he can give him an extra attack boost as well is also really nice. And then last Link monster in the deck, one Borreload, because Borreload is insane. So not much needs to be said about him. Rank 4 is now a Dolka and Logia because it's a Dinowrestler deck, and you want to use these guys pretty much in every goddamn extra Dinowrestler deck. One Exciton Knight because this is a going second deck, and blowing at the board is really nice. I feel so. Tornado Dragon for back row because back row is always a deck's worst nightmare sometimes. One Abyss Dweller for graveyard effect decks like Burning Abyss and Toad and Frogs. So, yep. And then one Card Gorgon. This is a tech, just because if you're going first, and because your opponent makes you go first, you could end on the board with Karn Gorgon, Logia, and a Conductor, and Karn Gorgon, and also Yugioh as well. And Karn Gorgon is nice because if you're going first, if they try to target your Conductor with stuff, you can redirect the effect, which is nice. So I like it. I really do. You can put in like a Gaga Samurai if you or something like that, or some other rank 4 that fills your needs. With this, but for me, I wanted to put Karn Gorgon in because I felt it would help for mostly. And then lastly, one Seraph Knight because Brilliant Fusion. So, but yeah, that is the deck. I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck in overall as well. I know some of you guys were excited for this. So yeah, leave down in the comment section below, of course, on some questions and just some tips if you have any, and also what you guys think I should change, or like other text you think I should put in sometime or try out. So, but yeah, again, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. Leave a like, comment, definitely subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day.